Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. I'm doing pretty good too. So today I'll be basically reviewing a fragrance from the house of Armani, and that's going to be Acqua di Gio. So let's get started. Let's start with the box first. I mean, the box is basically totally white and black. I mean, yeah, typical standard sort of stuff. Acqua di Gio, and it's a 200 ml, so EDT concentration and stuff like that. Batch code and stuff is written underneath. I mean, the batch code is printed. I'm not exactly sure if the camera will be able to pick it up, but it's sort of engraved in the box. Yeah, there goes that. Nothing on the sides, to be honest, apart from a barcode at one side and info and other barcode and stuff like that on the back. And Giorgio Armani engraved on the top of the, what do you call it? The hat of the box, or the head of the box. That's it. And now coming to the bottle itself, I mean, it's a frosted glass looking bottle, very, very famous, and still Acqua di Gio has the same bottle carrying through, even with the newer flankers as well. That's what I really like, not like Court series, where they actually changed it to a tin can shaped bottle, which I really, really don't appreciate. I don't appreciate that. I don't like it at all. I like that sleek, sort of tuxedo looking style of Armani Court bottles. I mean, like those were like, whenever you see from a distance, you're gonna see that, oh, that's a Coke bottle, or whenever you see this from a distance, you're gonna be, oh, that's an Acqua di Gio bottle, or whenever you see a Stronger With You bottle from a distance, you're gonna be like, oh, that's a Stronger With You bottle. So these are like very distinctive sort of, like, stuff. Now coming to this one, as I said, frosted glass, nothing on the back, on sides, that's it, and it's very rounded on the sides, and Acqua di Gio written over here, batch code underneath on a sticker, and the cap, it's basically you could say almost a stainless steel sort of a color, and it's plastic, not magnetic, nothing inside and nothing over the top, as it's Acqua di Gio EDT, so don't expect that this Giorgio Armani logo up top on the cap. Now, the sprayer, it's all silver color, basically, which is quite okay. I mean, goes with the theme, like sort of like a white, sort of like a gray theme. There goes that. And the cap, it is click on, but the click, I mean, it doesn't sound that loud, but overall, it's a click on, so which is okay. Now, coming to the smell itself, the opening it basically smells like, the opening smells like what you smell in Profondo, or in Parfum, or in Profumo, whatever that is. Like, I mean, the opening of Acqua di Gio, I mean, it is basically carried forward towards the new flankers as well, and to the flankers, I mean, that actually came before those newer flankers, basically. So the opening, it actually like stayed, like, throughout the whole Acqua di Gio line, where you can actually distinctly say, like, okay, this is an Acqua di Gio fragrance when you spray it on. So the opening is basically that mandarin, the juicy mandarin with, sea notes, watery notes, like a slight bit of salty accord to it. It basically smells very fresh and very sort of slightly sweet and fruity because of the mandarin orange thing going on. So the opening is very captivating. It's very fresh, very uplifting. Now, when it goes to the mid and the dry down, that's where this one really, really drastically changes, and I don't like its mid and its dry down. When it goes to the mid, it turns very spicy and green, almost like a pan masala type of stuff like that. Very, very Indian like, which I don't like. So it basically turns very green, leafy, with spices and stuff like that. The opening freshness and stuff like that, it doesn't linger for too long. When the mid hits, that's about it. And at the dry down, you're gonna get that green, leafy with spices, with that with basic woody and musky nature to it, and that's mostly it for the fragrance. So the opening's really nice, it's uplifting, and it basically dries down to a very yucky sort of a fragrance, which I don't like. Now coming to the performance side of things, in my opinion, the projection was about half an hour, and it was soft. And the longevity on my shirt was about 4.5 to 5 hours, overspraying the fragrance. Two over here, two over here, like dual shots all around, and I sprayed it about 10 sprays, and that was it. Half an hour worth of projection with just 4.5 to 5 hours worth of performance. Is it worth getting it? Even though it's a very nostalgic sort of a fragrance, a lot of guys I know I have used Acqua di Gio probably as their first designer fragrance, or as their first fragrance, or as their first office fragrance, or as their first big deal of a fragrance. Yeah, the older batches obviously they do have sort of like a bit of a performance. I would agree, but overall the current batches and stuff like that, no, don't get Acqua di Gio. Honestly, this isn't worth it. I would say if you want like a designer fragrance which actually will cost you around that you could say 40-50 dollar range, I would say get the bigger bottle of CK All and be happy with it. Okay, CK All, the bigger ones, I think it will cost you around probably 40 to 50 bucks, like the 300 ml or so. And if you want to get CK, that's CK1, and if you want to get CK All, that's also pretty good too. But CK All isn't that nostalgic. It's a basically white floral, lotiony, creamy sort of fragrance. Whereas CK1, that's pretty much nostalgic, and that, like, to this day, CK1, that smells really really nice. Like it will, like, I mean, stand its ground. Whereas this one, it feels outdated. It's outdated as heck. Just get, if you want to buy an Acqua di Gio, get the Acqua di Gio Parfum, or if you don't like the patchouli in that fragrance, patchouli incense vibe, get the Profondo versions of it. That's it. Or if you like a sweeter Acqua di Gio, get the Acqua di Gio Absolute if you're able to find it. But yeah, there goes that. Overall, not recommended from my end. And in terms of versatility, I would say office and stuff like that, but you have to carry the bottle with you because, I mean, as I just said, because of the performance and stuff like that, it won't get you through the day. Nope. So yeah, that's the downside of it. And yeah, another downside, I said that pan masala type, like green, leafy, spicy sort of feel, which I really, really don't like. I mean, yeah, there goes that. And one more thing, just before I end the video, I know like Acqua di Gio, the the original one, the EDT version, is a lot of people's favorite, and a lot of people's nostalgic fragrance. So my uh, review was not to actually shit on it. Okay, I just gave my honest thoughts on it, what I felt like, and why I don't own a bottle of Acqua di Gio, the Eau de Toile version. And this was actually, I actually borrowed it from a friend of mine, a brother. So he was actually kind enough to actually lend me his bottle, and he's actually selling this one off, honestly. So there goes that, and even like he gets that green, spicy, leafy feel from that, honestly. So I asked him, like, do you get this sort of feel? Because I tried it like 3 to 4 times. I even wore it like 3 to 4 times, and I'm like, why do I get this? Like, does my nose have a problem or something? It's getting like that pan masala sort of feel, which I don't really like, which I don't want on myself. Basically smells very cheap and disgusting to me. And I asked him, he replied the same, and he said that's why I'm selling it off. So there goes that, and he also decants stuff. So there goes that. Now, yeah, that was my take on this one. As I said, not meant to shit on it, but I just gave my honest thoughts on it. So yeah, so if you have enjoyed this video, do subscribe, do like it, and do let me know in the comments what fragrance do you want me to review next. I will try my best to get that fragrance, or if I have it in my collection, I'll try to review it. And I'm trying to review as much as I can. So yeah, there goes that. So yeah, till then, see you on the next video. Bye bye guys, take care.